Good evening and welcome to a brand new game called Astro Colony. This is a building automation colony game from Terra Games. It is in beta right now. The game is due to be released on November the 7th. The main focus is automation with belts and construction. You also have a colony to manage. You need to do food, water, oxygen, that sort of thing. All set in a procedurally generated world of infinite space, which would be interesting to see. So I thought we can come along, we can give it a go, and we can see what's what. I want to say a huge thank you to Tefl from Terra Games for providing me the beta key here. Said the game is due out on November the 7th, so this is a beta access, and I think the early access version that comes out will have a little bit more in it, but we can still jump in and have some fun. Now the game already supports multiplayer and mods, and it comes with 2 mods built in, so you can open them up, you can have a look at them and make your own mods, which is always fantastic to see. I love when games support mods straight out of the box. Fantastic. But let's jump in and give it a go. So we'll start the beta, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because that's always a good seed to start with. And we have certain things here. So oxygen consumption, that is whether we use oxygen or not. I don't know if it's for the colony, but I know that's for us, so you can disable it and say you're a robot instead. I'll leave it on. The bot is basically a helper. You can turn it on and off whenever you want in game, so I'd just leave it on to start with, unless you're obviously played through several times and know what you do. Booster, I'm not sure what booster is, and free construction, obviously that's just creative mode. When it comes to space station, this is what you start with. You start on a space station somewhere. You've got different sizes, you've got medium, you've got large, you've got shapes, so I'm just going to leave it on actual defaults, and we'll get going. Now the world's very quick. The game is very quick to load. It's fantastic. I love it. And there is bot. Bot is fantastic. And you can see in the right hand side there is an option there to put bot to sleep. So if you don't want to talk to him, you just push up, press F, and he goes to sleep. So you can turn them off whenever you want. Turn them off and on whenever you like, which is, I like that. The tutorials aren't in your face, get on with it. They are optional, which is really good. Really good. I like that. Okay, so welcome, colonizer. I am a bot. Yes, you are. Good job. I've been programmed to guide you in your learning. Follow my advice and start creating your own colony. I will follow the tutorials through early on, and then we'll branch out into doing random stuff as we go. Okay, so first and foremost, we are in space, as you can see. Let's go over here, just have a look. Oh, and bot follows you around. Come on, he's always nearby, unless you fly off into space and he stops. Yeah, we are on a space station in space. There are asteroids all around. You can mouse over them and look at what they do. See over there on the right hand side, it says you can extract different ores from them. Learning what the ores are. There's a planetoid up there, so that's actually somewhere you can move to. I believe. I've not done that yet. There is an asteroid there. Don't worry about asteroids crashing into things. They don't hurt anything. That one's going to miss us anyway. Zoom. Or maybe. Oh no. Okay. If they crash into the space station, they just go boom, and that's it. So no damage. No worry. Okay, so let's do what bot said, shall we? Let's give it a go. I've been programmed to guide you. Okay, boom, click. Oh yeah, you can use WSD to move around. It's the obvious things. You can jump. You can infinite jump. Just keep jumping and jumping and jumping, and you can go as high as you want. It's there's no limit to the jumping. There's a ring there, which means there must be a planet over there somewhere. And also you can push X to turn on the jetpack, which basically lets you fly around, which is awesome. You've got flight straight from the start of the game. You can go down, you can come up. If you turn the jetpack on, I think bot can fly. If you turn it off, he then stops flying. Boom. There we go. Awesome. Okay, bot. If you need tips and guidebooks, you can open it using the mouse and tab. By what it means there is if you hold the tab key, your mouse appears. So you can go around and you can click buttons and do things and mouse over stuff. So yeah, or you can push G, and there we go. Awesome. There is the info screen. It's got loads of information. It's just encyclopedia, which is good. Game is very well polished for a not even an early access yet. Very well polished. I'm quite impressed with it so far. So let's actually get to building something, shall we? To expand your space station, you'll need to collect some basic resources. Look around your station to find floating asteroids. You need to extract iron and copper. Okie dokie. So let's have a look see here. Now, some things are pretty obvious. That is going to be something like sulfur. But you can see when I mouse over it on the right hand side, it says it's got 2 different types of ore in it, and that's quite common. Many asteroids have 2 different types of ore in them. We've got one there which has got what looks like copper. That one there is carbon. That one's copper. That one's copper. So let's get that one, shall we? So let's turn our jetpack on. Up we go. Fly over towards it. And to mine it, you literally just come up and click on it, and you'll switch to a pickaxe, and then just mine away. There you go. You do have to kind of chase them around because obviously they're moving, so you need to stop that happening. Then we're going to smash into the station. We'll let it go. Okay, we need to get iron as well. Where's iron going to be at? That's, I don't know what that one is. Let's go and find out what that one is. I don't recognise that ore. I don't think it's iron. I think iron is blue. Nope, that is iron. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's. Oh yes. You can't push into asteroids. I'm actually pushing into it here, so I can't push into it. But if an asteroid floats in towards you, then it will just go through you. So there's no damage, there's no worry about that. The only thing you can die from, I think, is oxygen. So don't do that. Okay, so we have extracted iron ore and extracted copper ore. So now we need to craft 2 iron bars and a copper bar. Okay. Let's come down here. I don't think Bot leaves the station. I know he's been under it before, but so anyway, I don't think you can lose Bot. And if you do, he's always like, if you see him on the left-hand side of the screen there, it always shows you where he is. So now it's time to turn materials into something more sophisticated. Open your inventory and enable handcrafting recipes. Okay, so push I for inventory. And we've got some buttons here on the side. You've got all construction resources. Boom, that's everything in the game, so it's like a little encyclopedia. You can have a look, see here. Or you've got enable handcrafted recipes. Now this is your crafter. This is what you can craft yourself. I don't know if there are more recipes you can add to it, but we need to unlock some things there, as you can see. And then machines obviously do the rest. So what we want to do is we want to craft 2 iron bars and a copper bar. Now, in here, there is these options here for numbers you can type in here, how many you want to do, or infinite amounts. And what that means is that if you enable this, your handcrafting would automatically, in the background, convert all your iron ore into iron bars, if you have it on infinite. If you set it to, say, set it to 1, just to show you, and then click it, it will make 1, and then stop. So you can set a certain amount, or you can just set it for infinite. Now, when it comes to iron ore and copper ore, I think I'm going to just enable infinite because I don't believe we need to use them anywhere else. We may do in the future. We can always mine more. Yeah, the world is vast and infinite. And there we go. Everything converted up. Awesome. Okay, now let's deal with the basic need of breathing. You may have noticed your oxygen level dropped slightly during your first task. Check the oxygen meter in the bottom left corner. Yes, so down here, we have our oxygen. There's no number that tells you how much you currently have. It's just up and down. And I don't know what the dots are around it. It does mention health. If I click in here, when it reaches 0, your body will get injured and result in causing death. I wonder if that's your health bar around the edge of it. It does highlight it there for this, so I think that's your health points around the edge of it. So there's no full damage, but I guess there's damage from other things. There are things in the universe that can damage you, so yeah, exciting. Okay. So using ice inside an oxygen generator is the quickest way to refill it. Okie dokie. So, to build your first oxygen generator, you have to discover your first technology. Make sure you collect enough basic science points by extracting asteroids. You may have seen that. As we were mining asteroids, it popped up with basic science every now and then. And you gain them as it goes. You need at least 2 points, and you can open the tech tree, which is T, and you can research things. Now, the first one is oxygen, which is good. If you mouse over it, it says it requires 2. And it will give you the oxygen generator, which requires 3 copper bars, or 2 copper bars. We have 3 of 2, yeah. And then you've got all these here. Now the tech tree is quite long already. Is again even more impressive. Fantastic. So sheep herding, fusion energy, stargates. There's a lot. There's a lot. Black holes. They're nasty. They're nasty. I haven't encountered a black hole yet. I've only played the game for about 15 minutes, but watching some videos, yeah, black hole's bad. So we want to do oxygen first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, boom. There we go. We have oxygen research, and we have 2 tech points left. Basic science. There's engineering science, chemistry, biology, space, and high tech. So, let's build a oxygen reactor. Boom. To build your first oxygen generator using item cross previously, select the hotbar F1 and 1 to find out, or find it in the construction menu. So by hotbar, it means that obviously down the bottom here we have a hotbar, and we have 7 of them. You push the F keys to switch between them. Boom, 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 boom. Here you go. And you can put whatever you want right in there. And then when you've got the one selected, you just push the number. There you go. Awesome. Okay, so we can rotate things. You can rotate them counterclockwise or clockwise. I'm going to put it somewhere in the middle because we're probably going to need space around it. So let's just put it here for the moment. There you go. Now, one thing that it doesn't mention, or it may mention, but I discovered it myself anyway. If you press Q, you bring up this tool. I have no idea what this tool is called. It's a tool. Does it think? It probably tells me up here. Hold on. What's this? The select tool. Okay. And if you select something, you can then rotate it later. You can't pick it up yet. You need technology to pick things up, but to destroy things and pick them up again. But you can, if you put it down wrong, you can still rotate it at a later date. That's fine. Not a problem. Okay. So, what we want to do? We want to... you can now use your new device to refill the oxygen you breathe. It requires ice, and luckily there are many asteroids floating around. Okay, well let's have a quick look in our inventory. We didn't get any ice. Okay, that was a big ice asteroid. There's a big ice asteroid. Let's go and get that. Turn on jetpack. Fly. Turn on jetpack. Thank you. And mine away. Boom, 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 boom. Yay. I'm going to get another one as well. See, this one's got some iron ore in it as well. So it switches. This takes 5 hits and then another 5 hits with the iron ore. Sometimes it might be 3 hits or 2 hits. This one's 3 hits. So, and we've got some more basic science. Awesome. Okay, let's go back. Turn off the jetpack. Boom. And okay, so hurry up. Hurry up. Oh no, we're going to die. Open the device with E and refill the oxygen tank. Okie dokie. So, we'll come to the device here. There is 2 ways of doing this. You can either push E on a machine and you get the inventory up, which is fantastic. And then you can take your ice and just drop it over. Or you can control click it to move it straight over. Nice and easy. Or if you have ice on you or in the machine, on this one you can push F to instant refill it. Now it does say it doesn't have any power or water. That's something different. This confused me first time round, but probably because I didn't read properly. But if you basically have ice inside here, you can instant convert ice into some oxygen. It doesn't require power or the machine to be working. You just push this button here, and if you look at the oxygen down here in the bottom left, boom, it fills. And we do again, and one more. There you go. We're now full on oxygen. Awesome. And it instant uses ice. So it's not very efficient. It just uses way too much ice to do it, but it is a very quick way. You don't have to worry about it. Once you've built the building, you come up. Also, if you have it in your inventory, you can just quickly push F to do the same thing. So when you're desperate, you can just panic. There you go. Okie dokie. So, electricity is at the heart of many devices. They work as long as there is enough electricity for them in the network. If they cannot produce or consume, they signalize problems with that symbol. But this is missing electricity and water. Okay. Let's build the carbon reactor. It's the simplest device that uses carbon for electricity production. Okay. Now this is the bit where the tutorial stops holding your hand. It just says, let's build the carbon reactor, and stops. Right. Does say, in the left hand side, learn about electricity, discover electricity. So we need to bring up the tech tree and do things. And I really like that it doesn't completely hold your hand and just tells you exactly what to do and then drop you like some games do. I like the way that it's like, okay, this is what you got to do next, figure it out. We're gonna tell you what to do next, and then you have to figure it out. And it's obvious. You just go to the tech tree and you click electricity. Requires 3. We currently have 5. Ba-bom. Electricity has been discovered. Awesome. We do have other ones to discover as well, which we'll get to in just a moment. We do want to do these, but not right now. Now, let's build the carbon reactor. So let's do that. So the carbon reactor becomes number 2 on the menu. So let's just build it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rotate it and put it down there, right next to this building here. Boom, boom, boom. To activate the carbon reactor, modify, press modify, and put carbon inside it. Okay. Boom. Do we have any carbon? No, we do not. Let's go and find some carbon. Big black asteroid up there. You'll do. Okay, and with carbon collected, we can now go to the carbon machine. We can just control, boom, there we go. And there we are. This is now producing 10 electricity. It takes 1 carbon every 30 seconds to produce 10. From what I can see, they don't waste any power. So it produces 10 in 30 seconds, and then it like stores the 10, if that makes any sense. It doesn't seem to, like, if you only connect one building that uses 5, it won't waste it. I think they throttle to the correct amount, which is fantastic. Okay, to provide electricity to devices, you'll need electric cables made out of copper wire. You can handcraft them directly in your inventory. Well, that is true. I can. Let's see here. So go to inventory, and no, I can't. I can't produce copper wire. What do you want about? Okay, it's locked, which means again, you have to figure out how to do it yourself. So let's go to the tech tree. Let's click on handcrafting copper wire. The bomb. There we go. I would suggest if you are going through the tutorials, do it one at a time, because when you unlock new things, the bot changes what he's saying. So it's every technology research, he gives you information on it. So go through it slowly, one step at a time. Okay, so now we want to craft some copper wire. And again, so we're looking at this here. So I've got 1 copper bar, and we need to craft 2. So I can't do the thing here. But would I want to have that enabled all the time and just convert all of my copper into copper wire? Well, no, I really wouldn't. I would much rather say, hey, would you do it, say, 5 times? Okay, there you go. And it says a 5 here, so it's going to produce 1. Boom, and then go to 4. And it waits. If it doesn't have the resources, it doesn't fail, it just waits. So we now need to go and get more copper ore, and it will auto-convert to copper bars, and then auto-convert to copper wire, until we've made up all 5, which should give us 15 because you get 3 at a go. So let's go and find some more copper asteroid. Okay, and there we go. With that all done, go to the inventory. It has finished crafting the 5. We've got 15. We've got 3 copper bars left. So everything is awesome. So let's power on our oxygen generator. And we push 3 on the action bar, which is our copper cables. And it's literally just drag along and it auto connects. It's quite smart. Boom. There we go. Put on. Awesome. And this has got power running through it, as you can see. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Doesn't hurt, which is a good thing. So there we go. And then this will consume 1 power and produce water. Now, produce oxygen, sorry, not water. Okay, so we're taking this machine here. See, this is producing electricity, but it's ticking very, very slowly. It doesn't appear to be like it can be up to 30 seconds. It doesn't appear to be. That is way slower than that. So you don't have to worry about everything's 100% efficient. You don't have to worry about wasting carbon by only connecting 1 machine. Okay, so now what's next? Well, bot's not telling us anything. Bot has completely stopped working. And that's because bot has now basically gone, okay, you've learnt the basics, now you need to do it on your own. So what's the next thing you might need? Well, this needs water. So let's have a look at this. Let's go to our technology and let's unlock water. Boom. And then suddenly bot starts talking. There we go. Awesome. So bot more becomes less of a tutorial and more of a hint system, which you can turn off if you want to. So with your discovered water technology, you can start collecting water. Build the icebreaker to process ice. Okie dokie. So the icebreaker is this thing here, and it requires 4 iron ingots. We don't have that. So let's go and find some more iron. Okay, with more iron collected, we can build this now, hopefully, he says. Or perhaps not, because that's not iron. That's copper. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Copper, copper, copper. Okay, now with the correct bar scar, we have the ability to build this thing. Oh, my bad, my bad. Okay, so it wants power in one side, it wants ice in the other side, and it wants water out of that side. So I think I'm going to put it, say, here. Oh, like that. Right. Okay. Oh, and it wants power, so we'll connect it to the power grid. So you do that, and it just everything auto connects, which is fantastic. The power. Yeah. Okay. And then it wants pipes on the side. Now we don't have any pipes. We don't have any pipe. We need to research pipe technology. Okay. Stored water in water cells. And remember to connect them with water pipes. Okie dokie. So we want to build a water cell. This is a water cell. It stores water. And I'm going to put it right here. Boom. It's a box which stores water. Okay. And then we need to put it into pipes. Now pipes we need to unlock here. So we still have 6 science, which is awesome. So we'll unlock that there. Boom. We have water pipes. Awesome. And we can make water pipes, but they require water pipes to make. Okay. Which if I press the correct button, there we go. That's wire. What does it require? That requires iron wire. Okay, so we have some iron ore, or iron bars I should say. So let's make some iron wire. Let's make, again, 5 of them, shall we? Boom, that's it. And that makes 4 a go, and we only need 1. So maybe I don't need to do that. I think you can turn this on and off as and when you want to, and then you can just disable this like that. Boom. Boom. There you go. Okay. So we've got some wire. Let's connect our pipe up here. Boom, like that. And then let's connect the pipe up here. Doesn't matter which direction you go with. Everything's sort of auto flowing, if that makes any sense. It knows whether it's going to an input or an output. It's all smart enough to do that. Okay. And then this wants to have ice. Now, we left some ice inside here, didn't we? I left 1 block. So we're going to steal that. We're going to come to this machine here. We're going to drop the ice into it by opening inventory and drop the ice into it. Boom, there you go. It is consuming 5 electricity, but it's fine. We got 10, and we're only using 6 right now. And it will take 10 seconds to break down ice and turn ice into 5 water. The water will go into here, and then the water will go into here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, the pipes will get full. Okay, so it doesn't actually flow in. See, this uses 10, it's only got 5. Okay, so but it's more of a water network rather than actual. So it doesn't flow from here into that, and then from that into here. It sort of knows the whole network's together because there's water in there. Unless it's just it represents that, hey, you've now put water in this pipe. I don't know. Let's go and get some more ice. Ice should be easy. He says, looking around. No, don't crash into the station. There's some ice there. Let's go. Boom. Okay, so let's put the ice into here that we just collected. Control click, there you go. That can do its thing. If we go to our power system and just have a double check on this, it's producing 10. Currently, network is requiring 6, so it's only at 60%. So this is running at 60% speed, which is fantastic. When the ice maker stops working, it will drop down to 1, and it will start running at 10% speed. Everything's awesome. We will run out of carbon soon, so we'll have to deal with that. But okay, here we go. Where this is breaking up the ice into water, and then the oxygen generator is going to be converting the water into oxygen. Well, it would do if we told it to. But we can't, because we haven't got oxygen tank unlocked. So that's the next thing. How do we unlock oxygen tank? Go to our technology. Let's have a quick look through here and see whether we can find anything. So we've got asteroid catching, we have smelting, we have boosters, we have destruction, we have handcrafting plate, we've got hydrogen, which gives us the hydrogen collector, the laboratory, recycling, harpoon, conveyor belts, oxygen barrier, and oxygen tank. So we kind of want this one. That's the next thing. But we can't do that one because it requires hydrogen and engineering. And that's because it's not this the next technology. I thought the engineering requires the next technology. I thought the laboratory requires the next technology, but I guess it doesn't. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. This one does. This one requires construction, and this one unlocks construction engineering science, or engineering science. Sorry. So if we want this one here, I can't click it. It doesn't auto jump down the line. However, you do have an assigned slot up here. So let's do engineering, which is 6, and the hydrogen, which is 6. So if I click this, boom, it goes into the top slot because we only have 5 science. If we go out and mine another asteroid, let's grab some carbon because we need a bit of carbon. There you go. As soon as we've got the basic science, it auto finishes the science that you have ready. So it's very nice in that it lets you sort of assign something up here so you don't forget. So you're looking going, oh, what did I want? And, oh, I need this much science for it. And then you come back and be like, what was it? What was I doing? You can just assign it. You go, right, so we need hydrogen. Well, we don't need these. I could do these other ones here. We've got boosters, deconstruction, all these other bits and pieces here I could do. But I kind of want to go for oxygen because that's the tree we're going down at the moment. There is no, you've also got to follow the tech tree, but there is no, you have to do these first. Because of the way a tech tree works, like in any game, you can choose to ignore some technologies and just come down here. We could do docking, we could do human migration and get this all going way before we start doing anything else. Because most of this requires standard basic science. Hydration, so we could get colonists coming in already before we've even finished out how to grab asteroids, how to catch asteroids. So the choice is entirely yours. Build a laboratory in order to discover advanced technologies. Now the drawback to this is that the tutorial or the hint bot switches over to the latest tech you've researched. So if we ignore him and research another technology, it will switch to that new one and won't give you the information for the previous one. But that's fine because, I mean, as you're building things, you're going to be doing stuff anyway, so you're going to know what's what, what's where, and what's how. I need to get some more science, so I need to mine some more asteroids. So we will be back once I have got enough science to finish hydrogen. And there we go, we have finished our technology, we have finished doing the hydrogen there, which is awesome. And now, as I said, he switched over saying, hey, use the hydrogen generator to transfer carbon and water into hydrogen, which is nice, but now we don't have the lab thing up anymore. It would kind of be nice if on the left hand side where it says exploration, here, it would just list all the things that I haven't done yet. But it's fine. You do have the encyclopedia in here, so you've got things on there, and obviously you have the you've got, is it K? Yes, K, which should show you utilities. This is all the buildings that you have, mining, farming. So you can look through here and be like, hey, did I build something? Did I not build something? Doesn't say how many you've got, but they're in there. Also, our oxygen is kind of low. You can see down there, the bar around the outside is actually dropping. We're taking damage because I'm not breathing, which is a really bad thing. So let's quickly, very, very, very quickly, if we can, build us a tank. We need a tank. So let's go inventory. Oh, we can do iron plate. We haven't got iron plate. We can't craft an oxygen tank by hand. That may require some of the things. Okay, in that case, let's do the whole. Would you be so kind as to use ice to refill my oxygen? Because I have ice on me in my inventory. Just come over there. And as I said previously, you can just walk up to it and push F. Yes. There you go. I used all the ice. We got no ice left on us, but we got some oxygen back. Okay. Cool. So we have hydrogen. We can do that, but we want to build a tank. How do we build a tank? Let's see here. What was the device? Tank. Let's just click on tank again. If we click through them, we don't get any. Interesting. Barrier. Did it not say we get an oxygen tank? Was that not a thing? Oh, do you know what? Do you know why that's no good? Because we haven't researched this yet, because we need 4 science points to do that. Okay, well, I kind of feel as if maybe we should take a step. No, we're close enough to it. Let's do it. Let's commit. Let's do it. Okay, and with that one done, we have researched, the oxygen tree. Oxygen barrier done. And that says, hey, the barrier automatically refills oxygen levels. Make sure that newly built oxygen barrier covers the maximum area of the space station. So you can build domes or boxes, or you can actually build barriers around your station to keep the oxygen in, so people don't have to be in their spacesuits like we are. They can walk around freely, and you can grow plants and do that sort of thing, which sounds awesome. But right now, we just want to build an oxygen tank so that we can breathe. That would be nice. So let's have a look through the bars here and see whether any of them have the tank in here. No, it does not. Okay, so instead, let's go to K. Let's go to utilities. And utilities? No, it was... Okay, so a quick looking around and a quick memory failure. It's in here, and this recipe's here. But boom, we click the oxygen here. So this has oxygen tank. This makes oxygen tanks for us. That's what it does. It just requires water and makes oxygen tanks. So I'm going to enable that. But boom, and it's going to take water. That consumed 4 water ago, and it is going to produce oxygen tanks for us. Now it does require power, and as you can see, our power has failed. But that's okay. We've mined up some more carbon. So let's throw the carbon in here. Boom, power re-enabled. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's have a look, see here, and okay. So what I was saying earlier about machines don't use power when they're not connected, they do. They do use power. Okay, I thought it was 100% efficient. That's how I figured this one was working previously. I was wrong on that. My apologies. This actually, yeah, we're at 60% power, so this is now running at 60%. This is still efficient. This only runs at 60% power if required. But when this isn't running, it doesn't do anything. You can turn it off. There's a button here to disable it. So that should drop our production down to 10%. There we go. So when it's not running, you can turn machines on and off, which is cool. Obviously, when you get solar power, probably you won't need that. Interesting, it says about solar power. I mean, there's a star there, I suppose. We're a bit far away from that for solar power, but that's fine. Also, there's a bit of a weird thing where if I jump off the platform, I fall. But there's no gravity body below me, so I don't quite get that. Don't know what's down there. Don't know why we would fall that far. There's a lovely nebula over there. That's cool. But anyway, let's just, yeah. So if we open this up now, we have got oxygen tanks and right click for information. Oh, okay. Okay. That's interesting. Let's go into our inventory and you can right click and then click. That's very nice. I like that. I like that. You can click on this building here and see what's what. I like that. That's very good. That's very, very good. How do I consume that? Can I consume that? Is it even a thing I can do? I guess not. I guess not. I guess we still need to do it the old-fashioned way, with just filling our oxygen up with there we go. Boom. Okay. Okay. We are learning things. Now, as I said, and anyone who has watched any of my previous playthroughs from any of the games will know, I kind of go in blind. I started this game, I played about 10 minutes of it just to check it was all working, everything fine. I got to building this machine, and that was it. So, we're going to all learn things together as we go, because that's the way I like to do things, and it can show you the process of what I do to figure things out, which can be helpful. Sometimes people just put cuts in and go, hey, this is it. So I don't really want to do that. The only time I put cuts in is if I'm going through menus trying to figure stuff out for 15 minutes and then be like, oh yeah, there it is, like I kind of did with this here. But anyway, I think that will do for now. We shall leave this one here, and I am going to continue this. We're going to play through. We're going to try and build our colony up, and going to try and see what the universe can give us. There is another star over there. There's a ring there, which means that there's got to be a planet over here somewhere, which is weird that I can't see it. It's a little concerning, unless there's a tiny planet somewhere with a great big ring, which is just random. But then, hey, we're in sci-fi space. Maybe the ring, maybe that's actually a galactic trail. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to make sense. It's a game. Games are fun. One last thing to notice: you got a flag here. You can name your station. What should we name this? What shall we call our very first station in Astro Colony? What should it be? Let me know, and we will come back next time and carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again in the next one. Until then, as always, have fun.